Good morning, Aldersley staff and students. It's Miss Dunn here today on Wednesday the 10th of June, where today I'll be talking to you about healthy eating and the importance of a balanced diet. Hopefully you're all up and ready for the day ahead and logged into Teams, and hopefully you enjoy my assembly today. First of all, I just want to reflect on yesterday's challenges that were set by Miss Bird, and hopefully lots of you have had a go at some of the challenges and have tweeted and shared your challenges in your teams. So first one was to tell us about a time where you've made the right choice and then use the hashtag there. Hopefully lots of you have had plenty of times where you've made the right choice, and it'd be great for you to share that with us. Second challenge was to do something kind for somebody else today. On Monday we had the happiness hour in school where we were looking at different ways of being kind, and lots of us wrote some fantastic lists of many different ways that we can be kind. So hopefully that was something that you managed to do yesterday, and moving forward something you do throughout your time at home and then when we do return to school. And then the final challenge there was to listen to your favourite song and have a sing or dance. And that's something that always cheers us up. So hopefully you all did that yesterday. I know I definitely did. So hopefully you all did as well too. And then moving on to today, looking at our Joyful June, so Wednesday the 10th today, I want you to have a go at taking a photo of something that brings joy to you and share that with me. And that'd be absolutely fantastic if you are on Twitter, that you could tweet the school. If not, share it in your year groups team, in your teams from your year groups, where hopefully it'll start some discussion with other people, and it will hopefully cheer people up to see some things that bring joy to you. And it's really important that you share that with others, because normally it will cheer other people up as well. So please get involved in that for me today, and I'll be doing the same and looking out for your tweets and messages in Teams. So, as I said to you at the start of my assembly today, I'm going to be talking to you about the importance of following a balanced diet to ensure that you are healthy. And the key word there really is balanced, because that is ensuring that you have the right amount of food from each food group to ensure you are living a healthy lifestyle. And when we think of diet, straight away people think of losing weight. That's not the case. Your diet is all the food that you intake, and you need to ensure that you are taking equal amounts from the different food groups for you as an individual. So please don't compare yourself with other people and what they're eating, because everyone's diet will look very different. So there are 7 components of a balanced diet. First of all, you've got your macronutrients, the things that are you should be eating large amounts of these within your diet to ensure that you do remain healthy and you can do your day-to-day activities. So the first one there is your carbohydrates. So a large percentage of your diet will be taken by carbohydrates, as these provide you with energy. And without these, you may find that you're a little lethargic, you may need to lie down, you may be a little tired, and that's because you've got no energy to do your day-to-day things and to live the lifestyle you are living. So carbohydrates are really important. You've got simple carbohydrates, which come from your sugars, and you've got your complex carbohydrates, things like your pasta and bread, which are your slow releasing forms of energy. And they are really important, especially before exercise, to ensure that you can complete your physical activity successfully. You've also got proteins, which is really important in your diet as well, as these repair, grow, and allow those body tissues to recover. This is really essential after exercise, after any physical activity. So please ensure you have a right amount of proteins in your diet. You also need to ensure that you have fats in your diet, because these are another source of energy. So they're your second source of energy, and they also protect the vital organs in the body and help prevent heat loss. So when we think of fat, sometimes straight away we think we need to take all the fat out of our diet if we want to lose weight and be healthy, but that's not the case. It's about ensuring we eat the right amount of fats from the right food groups. So we have saturated fat and unsaturated fat. If we are eating too much saturated fat in your diet, that is when you will see a weight gain, and it can lead to you being unhealthy. So it's about eating that saturated fat in moderation, and also ensuring that we have that unsaturated fat in our diet to ensure that we are healthy. You then have your micronutrients. These are the small parts in your diet that you need to ensure you have. Firstly, you've got your minerals, which is things like calcium, iron and potassium, and these are essential to ensure we have bone growth, your nervous system can function effectively, and the immune system and your red blood cells are also monitored as well from taking in the right amount of minerals. So they're not needed in large amounts, but they are needed in your daily diet. Then you've got your vitamins. These ensure you stay healthy. They are vital for the production of energy, and then they prevent disease and help work your metabolism. So please ensure that you are taking in vitamins. There's just a few there on the screen for you: vitamin A, B, C and D, and some examples of the foods they can be found in. But there's lots of different vitamins that are essential for different things to ensure you are healthy. You've also then got fibre. Fibre is really important as it allows your bowel function to work effectively and removes waste products through the digestive system. Fibre is found in foods like fruit, vegetables, nuts and cereals. And so please ensure you're having enough fibre in your diet to ensure that you're following a balanced diet. And then the final thing there, which is really important, is water. And that's ensuring you have enough water throughout the day to remain hydrated. And it's important as well as it helps carry nutrients and removes waste products around the body. Also helps regulate that body temperature. So if you are exercising, please make sure you're taking in extra water to ensure that you don't become dehydrated, which will result in you not being able to exercise. So water is an essential part of your diet. The picture there on the right is a picture of what I would class as a healthy balanced diet, and it includes lots of images of different foods that you should be taking in your diet, and just shows you the variety of the different food groups. So please don't just look online and see what percentage you need of each food group, because it will differ for each individual. Second thing I wanted to talk to you about is your calorie intake. So on average, a man will need around 2,500 calories a day, whilst a woman will only need around 2,000. And this is on average. So please don't think you have to stick exactly to this. This will differ for different individuals. A key thing there to remember as well, you can see that picture there of Mo Farah. So when he is training intensively for big competitions, his calorie increase could go up to around 5,000 calories a day, and that will differ for different people. So please just bear that in mind depending on what you are doing throughout the day. Calorie intake will also differ depending on your age. So you are still young at the moment and you're still growing, so the amount of calories you need will be slightly more than an adult who has already stopped growing. You also need to consider your lifestyle. Some days you might not be doing very much and you might be sitting down a lot. You won't need as many calories as if you were going out on a run, or if you're going to do a football session or some other form of physical activity. And then you also need to consider your size. That means how tall you are, your current weight. That will all affect on how much calories you need to intake. So calories can be found on the front of lots of different food packages. It's something that you need to look at, but at the same time you do not need to stick to the average amount, as it will differ for you as you are young at the moment and still growing. So it's also important when we're looking at a healthy lifestyle, it's also important that we look at when we're actually eating and the effects it can have on the body. So the three different images there, as you can see, the first one is a young lady drinking some water, and it's really important that you are taking in fuel throughout the day at regular intervals. So it's really important that you're taking in water all the time. This is particularly important when you are exercising. As I've already said earlier, it's really important that you are taking in fuel all the time to ensure you do not become dehydrated. And it's also a good way to start your day by taking in a glass of water to clear the body and get you started for the day. Before exercise, you need to think about eating a meal and leaving at least 2 hours. That allows the food to digest. You may find if you decide to eat a meal and then you go and exercise straight away, the food will not be digested, and then you will get something that you call stitch, and that's because the blood is shunting around your body and it doesn't know where to send that oxygen to, because it needs to go to your digestive system to help digest the food, but also that oxygen needs to go to those working muscles. So if you are exercising, make sure you are eating at least 2 hours before exercise. After exercise, it's important that you're eating lots of proteins, I've already said, to help the body repair. So think about that after you've finished your exercise session. And then the final image there on the end is somebody sleeping, and that's just for you to think about not eating too late at night, because if you are eating lots and lots of food late at night and then you go straight to bed, that food is just sitting in your stomach, and that is when you will see that gain weight, and that is unnecessary and it's not needed, because that food that you're taking in, all those calories, won't be used up because you are going to sleep and your body is relaxing. So think about when you are eating throughout the day. Just following on really from talking about calorie intake, it's about getting that energy balance right as well. And you can see on the 3 images there, the picture on the left is where you want to get that balance right by ensuring that the amount of calories consumed, the energy going in, is the same as the energy that is coming out. So that energy expended is those calories you're burning up. And it's about having that balance to ensure you maintain a healthy weight. If you are suddenly consuming more calories than you're actually using, this is when we'll start to see a weight gain. Sorry. So this is what we don't want to happen, because obviously that means you are taking in too many calories and you're not using that energy up. And then the final picture there on the end is those people who are not eating enough calories and they are doing lots of exercise, which is using all those calories, so they're expending more than they're actually taking in. This is obviously a good thing if you do want to lose weight, but you do need to be careful by ensuring that your body has got the right amount of calories daily to ensure you are still living a healthy, active lifestyle. 5 healthy challenges here that I'd like you to have a little think about. So a healthy eating week that happens throughout the year. They set 5 challenges that they believe will help you lead a healthy lifestyle. So the first one there is having breakfast. Now I know lots of you sometimes will come into school, you'll get in, sometimes you'll be running late, so you'll run straight in and go straight to period 1 and you won't have had anything to eat. And the first time you put any fuel in your body might not be until break time. And unfortunately, that's sometimes why you cannot focus in lessons in the morning, because you haven't had that fuel to kickstart your day in the right way. So if you don't have any breakfast, that is something that I'm definitely encouraging you to do, as it's really, really beneficial and ensures you get off to a positive start. Thinking about making sure you eat 5 fruit and veg a day, that's really important, a variety of food in your diet and all those essentials that are in fruit and vegetables. So please make sure you're trying your best to eat that 5 a day. Drink plenty of water, as I've already mentioned, that is key. Getting active, which as a PE teacher I'm always encouraging you to do, so making sure you take part in that physical activity. And then that final bit there about making that change, and those small changes that you can make following my assembly today will ensure you are leading a healthy, active lifestyle and you are having that balanced diet. And one more thing that I want to talk to you about when we're looking at a healthy, balanced diet is about you trying new dishes and new foods. And I'm sure at the moment in lockdown, lots of you have been doing this. I know lots of you have been baking, and it's been lovely to see some of you tweeting that on the school account or posting it into your Teams groups. And that's something that I really want to encourage for you today. So these few dishes on here are some of the food that I will be trying. And this has been taken from BBC Good Food, so it's all healthy options and making those small changes. So the first one there, as you can see, is barbecue chicken pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? But this is a healthier option, so it's a low-calorie pizza that you can use that you can try, and I will be trying that, and it only takes 25 minutes to prep and then 30 minutes to cook. Perfect, quicker than delivery. So have a look at that. We've also got super veg pasta there, so again, pasta is a good source of energy. It's those carbohydrates, and then also we've got those vegetables as well, which includes 2 of your 5 a day, so that is something I'm going to be trying. And then also, I'm a big fan of Mexican food, and I absolutely love nachos and fajitas and tacos. And this one that I found on here, this recipe, is a chicken nacho, but sorry, not chicken nacho, chicken tacos, which is a lighter version for you to try. So have a look on the BBC Good Food. There's lots and lots of food on there that encourages you to cook healthy foods, and try some new foods that you haven't already tried. And that leads on to my challenge that I'd like to set you today. So I'm only going to set you one challenge, and that means I want all of you to take part in this one challenge. And that is that I want you to try and make a small change in your diet this week. And that starts from today. And then please share that with us. So tell us what small change you've made to your diet to ensure that it is healthy and it is balanced. And you can share this on Twitter with us or on Teams. And please use the hashtag #BeHealthy. Some ideas of what you could do. So this could be you sharing a picture of you trying some of the new foods for dinner. So it could be on the BBC website that I've just mentioned to you. It may be that you've started to introduce breakfast to your diet, and I've explained to you why that is really important to ensure you get that fuel in to kickstart your day in the morning. It could be that you've decided to drink more water instead of sugary drinks, so getting rid of that fizzy pop and changing it for water instead to keep you hydrated. And then also it might be that you write up a food diary throughout the week so you can reflect on your current diet. And I'd like to see lots of you engage in that, and I really look forward to hearing you take part in that challenge. And then finally, before I leave you to get into today's lessons today, just a quick reminder about keeping safe online, and then all the key staff there, your heads of years and the support staff who you can contact if you need to. Obviously, your teachers and myself and the senior team are all around as well throughout the downline if you do want to speak to anyone, but they are the key members of staff you to speak to. And we're online from 8 a.m. and then we will be logging off at 4 p.m. As you log off at 4 p.m, there will be the message on there for the external people to contact if you do have any problems at home. So have a lovely day, Aldersley staff and students. Hopefully you've enjoyed my assembly and listening to about the importance of a healthy, active lifestyle and that balanced diet. And I look forward to seeing lots of you take part in my challenge that I've set you today. Gain lots of points, engage in your lessons, and have a fantastic day. Speak to you soon. Thank you.